too, yeah, because I mean, this for me is a very, very integral part of our life.
You can't even overflow.
You can't over.
You cannot.
Like, it's a big deal, guys. I know of people who have lost $1 million deals because they procrastinated.
Why are you going to people? Let's talk about me.
Us. No, let me even say me. Now I said graduation, I did not say the story. Let me pause that. Last year, I run a business, and my business is the kind that we both run businesses over, so you can relate. You know that some deliveries are timely. You know there are some customers that they honestly just don't have the strength to keep messaging you. As in, after they've told you what they want to buy and they've sent you money, they honestly just feel like it's now in your court. You are the one to message them and say, oh, your delivery is coming in today. And if you want them to be the ones to message you, you should let them know. So, I mean, I had this deal where somebody wanted to buy souvenirs and I was going to gain a lot of money. So you understand why this is paining me. This procrastination, nobody should go through it in life. I say he's brother procrastination, younger brother of devil. That is the full name. His son name is devil. And she bought something. This was March. I remember March last year. I was supposed to deliver April. Now I knew that the smart thing to do was to order it right there and then, so that there's no such thing as delivery is not complete something broke. You understand? I'll be able to fix up whatever issues that, because I mean, then again, it's souvenir. She wants to use it for an occasion, so I'm supposed to deliver it without issues, without problems. And she was even going to pay. She even told me, oh, if you need like money for delivery and all, so let me know. She was willing.
I like that customer.
Piece of my customer. I use my hand. Piece of my customer.
If you're in a business, you understand.
You will get the gist. That's how, on my own, by my own, for my own. But that procrastination paid me visit. First week, I didn't order. Hey, second, obviously it's April 3rd week they want to use it too. Till the first week of April, I now wanted to order. Guess what?
Out of stock.
Out of stock is good. They are not producing the thing again. Because it was China import.
Oh my God.
Now, the alternative, something that I will buy. Because I could not call her back and tell her it was not available. You're still. Now, guess what? That gain that I would have made.
That's what you covered as a cover.
I didn't just cover. I had to add again to buy the new stuff. And she still was not satisfied. So now, I lost on both sides. Why? I lost money. And I still lost this very good customer. Because trust in me now has reduced. I have to work 10 times what I would have had to work. Because if I delivered those goods to her, she would go and refer me to 10 other people and 20 other people.
I think we need to pause and pray. Like every opportunity that has away because of
so guys, I know people that missed out on JAMB, as in they'll say register on time. You say I'll do it tomorrow. Before you know it, portal is not working. Kiniko. The end. Register for WAEC. You say I'll do it tomorrow. Something that you could have. And most times you're using your phone. You're like, maybe you open it and there's no network, but you are okay waiting to load Instagram video, but you cannot chill for network to do that registration. A lot of people have even missed out on jobs. I send you a link for a job. It happened to me. It happened to me too. I did it. The link closed. The time, and it closed before the date that they even said. Maybe because they had a lot of people applying, they just closed it off. And I was like, was it not tomorrow? I'm still early. One time I even got one job. Procrastination visited you, go. Back when I was in PH. I just want you guys to know how relatable this thing is. In every facet of life, procrastination will show up. There's nothing you are doing because time is like eternal. I mean, we are living 24 hours every day of our lives over and over again. So there will always be the place of procrastination, but it's never an option. It's never the right way to go.
Never.
It's like I've never seen someone that say, "Oh, I procrastinated and I won $1 million." Yeah, and I mean, I got a car from it. I got a house from it. Skybank. Then I'll not forget. They sent us link to apply for a job. Kofo, I didn't apply till the night before the next day, and the next day was the exam.
That's what many of us.
Let me now shock you, because I had applied in the night. I didn't know we were supposed to print
the slip
and then bring ID card and photocopy it. And now the place for the exam, the people that they outsourced it to, there was no photocopying place around there. And I had to climb back, and this was like a remote place. And Port Harcourt, if you know, it's not exactly safe to be going around when you don't know where you are going, because as people look at you that maybe you don't know the place, they can swindle you. I was so worried, so scared. Now the exam has started before I came back with photocopy and entered. I know those things are timed. The computer will go off.
Oh my God.
My dear, was not funny. Basically, I knew that job was not mine. so comfortable. You have experience. You know,
where you put the sis, like no, but see,
it's plural.
We can laugh about these things, but these things are real, and it's guess what? Procrastination is no respecter of anybody.
Exactly.
Young girl, middle,
rich,
old,
poor,
and
popular.
And
you can be like celebrity or no celebrity, famous or no famous.
Even if your father is Dangote, even Dangote himself,
if you procrastinate, you will lose.
You will lose. See, and this thing is so real. And do you know why I'm even more passionate about it? Because I am still struggling with it.
Right.
Thankfully, I'm trying. Right. I'm still trying.
Right.
You know. But let's even come to health. In many of us, go for a health check. But I'll go later. Do you know one of the leading causes of death in heart problems, heart attacks, and some of these things might have been avoided if only you just went for that medical checkup. And now the people that even I'm not talking about people that they don't have resources, they don't have money. I'm talking about people that have money to go. I'm talking to myself. I need to go to the hospital. I need to go because they have the HMO, and just to go for just that one medical checkup would have saved the person's life. But a lot of should be just headache. I'll go tomorrow. I'll go next tomorrow.
You're about to say something. A man think comfortably.
Hey.
You just see it as not so important until it becomes important.
And guess why many of us are always busy these days? Because we procrastinate a lot.
Yes.
So the things that we should have done.
Piles up.
So I have a friend.
Oh my God.
I have a friend that
it's not ironical though. We say we are busy and we are only busy because we procrastinated.
We are busy. The phrase, the catchphrase did not catch my heart like the way I intended.
We are busy doing stuff that could have been done.
Let me give you. So I have a friend here. She washes her clothes every morning. I'm like, Karen, how do you do it?
That is some discipline.
She wakes up really early and she washes every day.
So she never has pile of clothes.
So
she's never tired.
I'm waking up by Saturday morning
to watch bath.
This babe is doing whatever she understand. She's chilling.
Oh my God.
That is one level.
And she can rest.
Are you joking?
Oh my God.
That's one level of discipline I aspire. Me, I don't wash. I've outsourced it. I cannot come and kill myself.
But it's okay. That's another way.
That's another way to manage
the cocoa is the main point or the main gist is find a way. Exactly.
Get it done.
If washing every day. I mean, when I was in Bangkok, I used to do that because I realized that piling clothes honestly didn't work for me. So I used to wash every 2 days or every day. As I come back, as I'm about to bath, I wash my shirt, dry it.
Power some of your children,
right? But if I knew people that cleaners, they will give their clothes to cleaners every 2-3 days. At the end of the day, we're both wearing clean clothes. Yeah. And if I'm free on Saturday, you're free on Saturday too. Yeah. That's the cocoa. Find a method that works for you, but never ever be comfortable feeling like procrastination is not taking anything from you.
So let me even share my experiences. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm being ungrateful saying that procrastination is to my friend, because I was sort of overcame last year. So there were 2 applications I needed to do for 2 different things that were beneficial to me. And I kept putting it off because I was not sure. Do I want to do it? I did it eventually. That was a big step for me, because
big step
would not do it at all.
What was our number 2? Congratulate yourself for the small strides. Every small win, congratulate yourself.
Although I sent them maybe a day before the deadline, but I did it.
You still did it.
No, so this one I have to say to you, that if they don't praise you, praise yourself. So I'm thankful to God. And I'm talking to the application that should end at the end of this month. I need to go and do it. It's not something you can rush. It's something that you need to do maybe, but in 5 days I'll be done.
So you do it little by little,
exactly,
like we said. Right.
So now that I'm thinking about, and it's been on my to-do since last week, and I left it off. And do you understand? It's so annoying. Really, 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 plenty of opportunities you need to do. You want to do that certification. You keep putting it off.
Exactly.
We're in February now. So go back to what your goals were for 2019.
What did you achieve?
You'll be amazed that many of the things you didn't achieve were just because of procrastination. And you know what? So this exam, I don't have to do it in June now. There's a December digest. December, June.
Exactly.
See, it's for our own good. God, hey, with procrastination, we are casting and finding you today.
We are killing it.
We are killing you
like
today.
Away you go from our lives. So guys, like I was saying, the main purpose of this podcast is, as much as we talk about these things, we want to profess solutions, realistic ways that we can actually deal with these things.
To-do lists that you mentioned. See,
always have it. Some people tell me they don't like to write. Do it on your phone.
Do you know, I prefer the written
one. I mark it. I'll be using barrels. I have a jotter everywhere. Sometimes some people don't like jotters. I recommend those really small, tiny notepads that can enter your wallet. You understand? They're very tiny, so you can just write. You don't have to write it. If you get it right, visit clinic or pick up something or drop off something. Just put it there so that every time you open that book, the truth is, I realize that when you have a to-do list, it irritates you to see it undone. If it's just in your head, it's not a big deal.
You forget.
That's another thing.
You forget. So not even about it being in your head, you forget. See,
right.
And another thing, so one thing I said I wanted to do from the beginning of the year was I wanted to read like an article a day. Right. I didn't do it all through. So I know Holy Spirit brought it to my remembrance last week, and I put my to do. If you open it, I can show you my phone and you see it. Have you read today? 4 p.m. every day. So no matter what I am doing, I might have, because you know you're so lost in work.
Of course.
Then I see that thing pop out.
You know you have.
I know that. Pause. Even if it's just 5 minutes read, what can I read today?
Right.
What knowledge can I add today?
Right.
I have another one. I have for prayer.
That 9 a.m. permanent.
3. I will not lie and say that every time it comes up, I do it.
Won't.
But it's just that consciousness in me that you need to do something. There's something you need to do.
Yeah.
So I do the offline and the telephone to do this, and it helps. And accountability.
Yeah.
I know we had mentioned.
So let's list it out so that people are not lost. Okay. So the first one is
have it to do.
No, the first one is admit that you have a problem.
Yes. So
consciously, like don't let somebody else tell you. By yourself, sit down, check your life, check yourself, your life, your surroundings, your business, your work, your relationship with people. I hear people say, I'm just somebody who doesn't like. It's a lie. If you're intentional about it, you will find time for it. That's the truth. There's no such thing as there's no time. You will carve out the niche of 10 minutes for that thing. So first of all, admit that you have a problem. That's number one. Number two, you now ask yourself, what way can work for the area that procrastination is affecting, right? So the number two thing is, there's no way you will not have to do. You just have to have to-do list. Written down, not in your head, not in your mind. Written down to-do list.
When the Bible was saying,
write the vision, make it plain. You knew what he was saying. There's a difference when something is put down.
Like shouting at me. I've not got to paste my vision board on my board. I bought that board, so I have a board.
Okay.
But I've not pasted like
on the wall.
On the wall.
Right.
It's talking to me. Can you see now? It's me.
Even me. My own vision board, I've not finished it in my notepad. I just have finished it out. Wonderful. It's okay. So you see, we're helping you guys and we're helping ourselves. Right. And the number three thing is have an accountability partner. For those, now we're talking about not just to-do list, we're talking about goals, things, objectives that you want to achieve. You have to have somebody who is your push, who is your ginger, who is constantly saying, like you feel like they're even I've heard now. They are still there. Even when you say I've heard, they are still pushing you. It's too important. It can be in form of your prayer partner, it can be in form of a friend, it can be in form of a colleague, it can be in form of somebody who you're not even familiar with, but their only purpose is just to push you. But it's important to have accountability. And let's not forget, we said do these things at your pace, at your time. And celebrate your little wins.
That's very important.
It's important because if you feel like you are failing all the time, you get to the point where you're frustrated and you will leave everything. That thing happens to me. If I feel like something is choking me or I'm trying to change something and it's not working, I'll just dump it. Like, I beg, maybe it's not for me. But if you do it little by little, step by step.
Coco a poco.
Coco a poco. Hey. You know this.
Oh, lastly, don't forget, so in us, make sure you break it down into tiny goals.
Yeah.
So when you're writing your to-do list, you have to be smart about it.
Of course.
So don't put, so you know that there's a to-do that will take you 5 hours, and there's a to-do that will take you 5 minutes, and there's a to-do that will take you an hour.
Right.
So as you're even trying to tick it off, don't be so fixated on the one that will take you 5 hours. Take breaks in between and try to do the one that will take you, 5 minutes. Go back to the one that will take you 5 hours. Take a break. Go back to the one. So at the end of the day, you realize that I've ticked off my to-do.
Like, it feels good. You see a lot of ticks. Do you understand?
I'm doing
like I'm achieving something.
And okay, someone. My former colleague used to do this thing. She had a reward mechanism for herself.
Oh, nice.
So at the end of the week, at the end of every week, she checks her. Like she has like a full. So her to do was usually weekly.
Okay.
So it depends on how you want to do it. But at the end of the week, she checks them. If she has done 100%.
Okay, sorry to cut you short. Please, if you are an addict, don't do weekly. Do daily.
That's the truth.
In fact,
you cannot procrastinate, so do that way.
So do daily. When you grow to a certain level, you can do weekly. All right, Kofo, you can continue.
Okay. So what she does is that, so if she achieves like 100%, she buys a certain thing for herself.
Right.
80%, she buys a certain thing for herself. 60%, she buys a certain. So every milestone is tied. Every gift is tied to a milestone, and it really helps. So I was angry. I'm not getting this thing this week because I didn't do 100%.
Right.
So
it all boils down to discipline.
That's all.
Discipline. So guys, we really hope that you enjoyed this podcast. I mean, it was very fulfilling for us.
I'm going home to go and write.
Like it was too fulfilling for us. We enjoyed ourselves. We hope that you did too, and we cannot wait to hear your opinions, suggestions, feedbacks, and all of that as usual. Don't forget, Bazbos Rob. Don't just hit us like that. Bye guys, we love you. Go for say bye.
Oh, bye. Bye.